Hi everyone, it's Victoria Rooney. I'm here at the Northeast Film Festival Horror Fest, and I'm joined by
Brandon Bassham,
Johnny Ferri.
Perfect. So can you guys tell me a little bit about the film that you're here for, and what were your guys' roles in it?
Hi, we're here for the feature film Bring on the Damned. It's a new horror anthology from Troma Films. I'm the writer-director.
I'm an actor-producer, and I'm in 2 segments in the film.
Nice. Okay, so without giving it away, can you give us a little teaser of the film?
Well, it's an anthology, so it's 5 different stories. Each story is told in a different genre. We have a found footage exorcism movie. We have a French New Wave serial killer movie. We have a De Palma-esque erotic thriller. We have a sci-fi themed noir. And then we have a live-action murderous cartoon.
Ooh, okay. Anything you want to add to that?
No, but in general, it's just a little bit of everything.
Yeah,
so there's something for everybody in it.
I love that, though, because then
You get to see this guy dancing a lot, too.
You get to dance in it? Oh my God, so now you're a dancer, too. So you have to add that to it.
Whole choreography, everything.
Really? Oh my gosh, that sounds so exciting. Oh my goodness.
It was fun, but it was a struggle to learn.
Yeah? Okay.
Months and months that I tried to do it.
It's a struggle to watch him dance, too.
No, I bet it's great. So tell me...
All on the Blu-ray.
It should be 100%. A little BTS. I love that. So tell me a little bit about what was your guys' inspiration when going in. So for you, for your character, what was the inspiration there? And then writing and directing it, how'd you kind of
Start with you.
For the disco kind of, the one where I'm a dancer, the main inspiration for me was Travolta in Saturday Night Fever, and that's what he had in mind as well. So, that was basically, that's the only thing.
Yeah.
I just wanted to play it like a kid working at the paint shop. So... The other one, the one that's kind of noirish, it was a kind of a combination of a bunch of different things, but from a modern perspective, I had The Last Boy Scout in mind. Bruce Willis's kind of more cold side, where his world-weary, hate everything kind of thing.
Of course.
No real optimism or positive aspects, so I got to play that kind of cold. So I really did get to play 2 completely different roles, which was fun.
Yeah, that is always fun. And then writing, directing it, what was that inspiration?
It's an anthology, so it's a mix of a million different ideas.
Yeah.
Some of the big ones are Dressed to Kill, Saturday Night Fever, the movie Seconds. It's an old noirish type movie. And then the big one, though, is David Fincher, Josie and the Pussycats mashup.
Oh
So my lifelong love of Hanna-Barbera cartoons finally comes to fruition. Yeah.
I love that you guys are drawing from so many different things. It has everything in here. I love that already. So then obviously with all those stories to tell, there must have been a lot. So shooting, how long did you guys shoot for? What was that like?
It was I'd said this earlier, but it was October of 2021 we started pre-production. Wow. We filmed early part of 2022. We filmed our first segment. We did each segment its own. We'd wrap that before we move on to the next one. Nice. Then we took a few months off, came back and started shooting the rest. Shoot days, what do you think? Maybe 35 to 40 total shoot days, but they were scattered out over 2 years.
Yeah.
And then a year of editing.
Got you. Oh, wow. I bet the editing for all those stories.
And he's editing himself.
Oh my goodness, wow, you took so many hats. Yeah, that's great. So then tell me a little bit horror specifically. What kind of drew you to horror for this? And then acting wise, how'd you get into that with horror? I know it's a very specific genre to go into.
Well, in general, I just love horror movies. I've always loved sci-fi, horror, action. I've been more into genre stuff than anything else, and I'm not really a romantic comedy kind of guy, unless it's like Shaun of the Dead, then I like that. But as an actor, I never, I've always wanted to work in film. I never really considered being an actor, but it was an easy way to kind of work on something. And I'm really looking more to be like a producer and a writer myself. I want to direct my own stuff, and I'm learning from the best right here. Amazing. This man knows how to write comedy. Yeah. So anytime someone gives me a chance to act, I'm willing to jump into something and try to be someone else for a little bit. I really like living in that imagination land. So I would love to do that for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I love it. And then specifically for writing, directing, do you always try to gravitate towards horror, or do you like multiple different genres?
I like all genres. We got to mix a bunch of genres together with horror. I mean, horror is still the base, but then we get to mix in a little noir, a little horror, a little and comedy also. Comedy. My main background is in comedy, and then when we started to make movies, I was like, well, horror is more fun to make because we don't have a lot of money, but it's fun because today we're going to chop somebody's head off. Tomorrow we're going to blow somebody up. We're going to set somebody on fire the next day.
Where can you say that?
Yeah. And it's always a fun thing to figure out, and it's also for the audiences. Just horror has the best audience. It's the most supportive group of people that will support you and will go watch they will take even if they don't like your movie, at least they give it a shot. We'll watch it.
Yeah.
And so it was just the best, overall genre to go to if you're going to start making low budget movies.
Oh man, I love that.
They're also the most open to kind of weird stuff.
Yeah.
So, experimental things.
There's no bar. Everything could happen. I love it. So then tell me a little bit about on set. What was one of your guys' favorite memories? We'll start with you.
I mean, in the disco segment, I had there's a really nice scene that I don't want to give away, but I got to have some special effects done to me, which I got to sit in the chair for like over an hour, and that was really fun.
Wow.
And whenever people see that scene, they're gonna see that it was worth it, because it's a really cool
Perfect.
effect.
A little tease. I love it. What about for you?
It's probably the best moment I've ever had on set. There was a day we were filming in an abandoned church.
Wow.
And it was for our Josie and the Pussycat scene, and we were in the basement of this. The church had been abandoned for 20 years. Not healthy to be in the basement, but I had a huge. We had a ton of friends that showed up to be in it. We had literally a pile of naked men that volunteered to come and be naked for us on the stage. Then we had girls dressed up in Josie and the Pussycats costumes, and we had people dressed up as cops. And I just remember hugging my friend Khaled, who was there as a producer. Who's like, I can't believe we get to do this, and we're in this abandoned church. I was so happy. That's usually so stressful, as I do so many jobs on it. That's one of the few times I could just like take in and breathe. This is the stupidest, most ridiculous thing. I've never been in anything this insane, and we get to do it, and it turned out great. And that was a wonderful day. Yeah. That was like right in the kind of middle of filming too.
Wow, and I bet for you, seeing it from the page, the actually happening, and now the screen,
exactly
it was just so cool. Oh my goodness. Okay, so what do you guys hope that the audience will take away from your film?
It's 5 segments. I hope they're just surprised that each segment is different, and they can never predict what's going to happen. And I would like for, if enough people watch it, each segment is somebody's favorite. We have 5 different segments. Right. I'd like to, at some point, everybody's like, I like this one the best. I like that one the best. That's kind of the overall goal.
Yeah, it appeals to everybody for sure.
I feel the same way. I just think that there's enough offering for all different kinds of people that you may not like one, but like there's a good chance you'll like the other 4. So I'm really looking forward to kind of giving everyone something to be interested in.
Yeah, I love that. So where can we find you guys, social media wise?
Well, our Instagram account is the title of our movie. It's just Bring On the Damned. And we also have a Twitter. You might have to look a little bit more for that. It's a slightly different title. You can also find Adam Films has an Instagram account. This is Brandon's production company. And through Trauma's, Trauma Entertainment, who is also the producer.
So cool. Thank you guys so much for chatting. I'm so excited to see it. Thank you.